My name is Zara and today I will be talking about Zara's brand architecture, Zara's strategic mission, core values, brand and heritage alongside their image and personality. Zara is a Spanish clothing and accessories retailer. They were founded in 1975. What Zara do is rather than producing more quantity per style, Zara produce more styles, roughly around 12,000 styles a year. Even if a style was to sell out very quickly, there are new styles waiting to take up the space in their stores. This means more choices and a higher chance of getting the products right out to the consumers. Now I'll be talking about brand architecture. The main brand architecture is in the Text Group, which is the master brand as a corporation. However, this brand has many divisions in major countries such as China, France, Italy, Japan, US, the UK, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, and India. Zara also has several categories from Zara Basic, Zara Home. Zara also has collections for men's, women's, and children's range. They are also one of the largest retailers in the world. Inditex also owns brands such as Massimo Dutti, Pull& Bear, Bershka, Oyasho, Zara Home. Products included from their clothing to shoes to accessories, handbags, and Zara furniture. Now I'm going to talk about the core values of Zara. The first example is bringing attractive and responsible fashion and to improve the quality of customer service are Zara's priorities. Zara has remained faithful to its core values, expressed simply in the same four keywords that define all their stores, and this is from beauty, clarity, functionality, and sustainability. When it comes to their strategic mission, Zara is committed to satisfying the desires of their customers. As a result, what they do is they continuously innovate their business and improve customer experiences. They also promise to provide new designs made from quality materials that are affordable prices for the consumers. On the other hand, one of the main elements Zara also looks into is the brand awareness. Zara doesn't actually have a budget for their advertisements. However, they do spend lots of money on buying storefronts next to luxury brands to own the label of affordable luxury. So what they do is instead of creating advertisement, the clothes that they provide for customers talk for themselves. So all their marketing is purely done by word of mouth. Brand heritage for Zara is how the brand is different from the rest of the crowded market is every brand has a past and most companies will have a story of how they were founded. When it comes to Zara, the main way of describing how they can go about telling the story is to create a stronger emotional connection with the consumer. The main story behind Zara's success is a culture of customer correlation. In 2015, a lady named Miko walked into a Zara store in Tokyo and asked the store assistant for a pink scarf, but the store didn't have any pink scarves. The same happened most frequently in another city and with another person who also walked into a Zara store and asked for pink scarves. They all left the stores without any scarves. An experience many other Zara fans encountered globally in different stores. And then within the next few days, more than 2,000 Zara stores globally started selling pink scarves. Talk about Zara's image and personality. As you all know, Zara is the world's largest fashion retailer in the world today because it's widely known for processed innovation, fast fashion, creativity, flexibility, and the quality of design with their rapid turnover. And all parts of these approach have actually expanded the company internationally at a fast pace. When it comes to their image, they have a few elements which they always concentrate on, which is a relationship, reflection, self-image of the store, the culture of the business, and the personality which reflects onto Zara stores.
Hi, my name is Christina and I'm going to speak about Zara's product proposition and positioning and also about Zara's future recommendations. Zara's highly responsive, vertically integrated supply chain ships new products to stores twice a week. After products are designed, they take around 10 to 15 days to reach the stores. All clothing items are processed throughout the distribution center in Spain, where new items are inspected, sorted, tagged, and loaded into trucks. Zara's in-house design team can have an item in stores within 3 weeks. Zara only locks half of its stock by the start of the season, leaving the remaining to discussion for new trends appearing mid-season. Zara.com is as good as fast fashion internet gets, with multiple functions to make the experiences easy and enjoyable. We've compared Zara against H&M, Uniqlo, and Forever 21. The comparison has been done based on distribution channels, branding, and factors of production. Zara caters for all men, women, and children. Lines are divided into upper and lower garments, including woman collection, TRF, basic, men, and kids. Handbags, shoes, accessories, and fragrances are also included. Despite its reputation for doing no advertising, Zara does a lot. First of all, Zara gets a lot of attention from word-of-mouth advertising. Zara also benefits from endorsements from celebrities that are considered fashion experts. Zara's Autumn-Winter 2017 campaign was prized by fans as it only featured women models over 40s who star in videos that discuss aging and life. The collection features a number of classic pieces with a typical Zara edge, including chunky knits, classical shirts, and cozy coats, all pieces that customers will be loving for seasons to come, which is a step in the right direction for sustainable fashion. Here you can see the key features of Zara's brand identity prism. Both internal and external expressions are involved in defining its physique, relationship, reflection, personality, culture, and self-image. According to Aker, the main reason for using brand personality is that it can help people by increasing their understanding of people's perception and attitudes to the brand. These are some of the keywords included in our Aker's model. All Unitex brands are somewhat related and some of their aims overlap. However, each one of the other brands differentiates from Zara in their core message and purpose.
Hi, my name is Taylor MacDonald, and for this video presentation, I'll be discussing the consumers of Zara. Here we will discuss the customer segments of Zara, including consumption patterns, customer dynamics, and behavior. Zara have four main customer segments. Zara will be marketing to 20 to 40-year-old men who are up to date and want to keep up to date with the latest fashion that is stylish but affordable and worn by their peers in their age group. Men are less likely to go into Zara stores, therefore the online website is a profitable platform to encourage males to shop through the online website. Women. Similarly to men, Zara will be targeting women between the ages of 20 to 40 years old, who are inspired by clothing that is stylish and replicate a high-end fashion from brands such as Gucci and YSL. Marketing to this audience are mainly done online and via retail stores. Also, if the clothes are visually pleasing and priced fairly, women will be inclined to purchase the products. Teenagers. Teens between the age of 13 and 19 want to be up to date with the latest fashion trends. Affordability is a key component of the sales technique. Marketing to this age group is simpler than for other target groups, as young people often visit shopping centres and are often influenced by their peers. Lastly, homeowners. Zara have the Zara Home product line, aimed at homeowners and home buyers. The consumer will be looking for home products that are stylish, up-to-date and affordable, with a quality of higher-end products. Marketing to this group is done through Zara's website, similarly to the other products that Zara offer. Moving on to customer behavior. There are various academic and well-respected definitions of customer behavior. Solomon 2010 observes, customer behavior is the study of the phases involved when an individual or group select, purchase or dispose of products and services to satisfy needs and desires. On the other hand, Engel 1978 defines customer behavior as those acts of individuals directly or indirectly involved in obtaining, using, disposing of economic goods and services, including the decision processes that determine these acts. This graph illustrates a regular pattern in the fashion industry, showing the innovation and rise, which is the component of the induction stage, which is followed by the acceptance stage, which is where the majority of the customers will accept the brand, leading to adoption. Then the brand will experience a decline in their product line, and the product line will then become obsolete. Zara differs from their competitors. Zara do not use traditional fashion cycles. Zara uses the fast fashion cycle, that is a short cycle which does not stay in circulation as long as other fashion brands, which is their competitive advantage. Fast fashion is located between moderate fashion and a fad. A fad is short-lived that suddenly becomes popular and quickly disappears, and does not perform any meaningful function. Fast fashion influences the target market to buy the product line before it's no longer in production. The learning model relates to male and female consumers of Zara. These consumers are expecting fashionable clothing for affordable prices. Due to Zara's fast fashion business strategy, consumers understand that the clothing sold and advertised by Zara will not be on the shelves for extended periods of time. Although the needs of the consumers are for fashionable clothing, they are fulfilling basic needs as well as making bad decisions based on customer satisfaction. In relation to consumer behavior, Zara customers subconsciously implement the learning model theory. Jasana 2014 writes, customer behavior is governed by the needs to satisfy basic needs. A consumer will have the tendency to buy things that will satisfy their needs and provide satisfaction. Zara's customers are familiar with the brand and understand that Zara caters to a basic need of clothing and satisfaction. On the learning model, there are four central components. Drive. This component can be understood as the needs and motives for making a purchase, and in the case of Zara, the drive is a need for stylish and up-to-date clothing. Q. The Q is to purchase from Zara. Could be marketing undertaken, stylish retail stores, and through other consumers who market their products by wearing them. Response. The response would be for the consumer to make a purchase from Zara. Reinforcement. If the experience was rewarding, it could result in repeat purchase and the decision becoming a habit for the Zara customer.
Hey guys, this is Sahil. Here I will talk to you about certain factors to investigate how concepts of branding shapes and drives amongst other things. Zara doesn't have a budget for advertisements. However, they do spend a lot of money on buying storefront next to luxury brands to own the label of affordable luxury. According to Masood Goltorki, the editor of Tank magazine, the high street is really divided according to brand value. Prada wants to be next to Gucci. Gucci wants to be next to Prada. The retail strategy for luxury brand is to try to keep as far as away from the likes of Zara. Zara's strategy is to get as close to them as possible. Zara's main aim is to have as much as personal contact with their customers as possible for the best shopping experience. Zara always tries to find the perfect location to ensure many people are aware of the brand. Zara renews their interior design and store images every 6 to 8 months based on the feedback received by the people. They also display collections by showing off the best trends, fabrics, colors, and demand by the people. This also increases their sale. Looking at the past incident from 2007, Zara sold a $78 handbag displaying 4 green swastikas. When customers complained, Zara apologized and said it hadn't realized that the handbag's pattern contained swastikas. The bag came from an Indian supplier and the approved design didn't feature the symbols, the company said at the time. Later in 2014, Zara confronted a wave of criticism. The negative feedback from customers pointed out that Zara's striped sheriff t-shirt for kids looked a whole lot like the striped garments and yellow stars that Jews were forced to wear during the Holocaust. However, looking at the image, you can clearly see that the shirt is designed for sheriff. Listening to the feedbacks, Zara collects a lot of consumer data from different places like streets, malls, and customers. All of it will be useful, of course, but the data lets them know what people like, dislike, and how Zara can cater to their needs. Reducing uncertainty in any decision increases the risk that something will go wrong. Zara studies consumer continuously to decide what direction it should take its design before starting the process. Getting merchandise as close as possible to current trends means sales will likely increase. Be willing to change course to adapt. Zara's success is based on its ability to adapt quickly. Unlike many clothing brands whose designs are stagnant for the season, Zara is constantly assessing and reacting to the environment in a matter of weeks. Moving forward to branding strategy and execution. Unlike fast fashion retailers, which have buying teams sourcing current trending fashion from third party vendors, for example, India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and Pakistan, traditional specialty retailers have design teams creating product they believe is going to be trending in 12 months' time. The company's strategy involves stocking very little and updating collections often. Unlike brands that update only once a season, Zara restocks with new designs twice a week. This strategy works in a way, according to Susie Hanson. First, it encourages the customer to come back to the store often. It means that if the shopper wants to buy something, he or she feels the need to buy it to guarantee it won't sell out. Susie Hansen also said they broke up a century old biennial cycle of fashion. Now, pretty much half of the high end fashion companies, for example, Prada and Louis Vuitton, make 4 to 6 collections instead of 2 each year. That's absolutely because of Zara.
Offering the latest fashion lines at affordable prices continues to be a strategic advantage for Zara, but cannot continue to be the only one. Across the world and closer to home in Europe, competitors are cutting prices and refining their business models to cut the competitive advantage that Zara has. For Zara to effectively compete and maintain its strategic advantage, the focus needs to shift away from price towards quality. As discussed above, Zara does not engage in advertising and instead uses its store location as a marketing strategy. Without advertisements, Zara relies heavily on word of mouth or social media. This causes the perception of potential customers towards Zara to be heavily shaped by family and friends, which may not be accurate. In addition, Zara's social media platforms such as Facebook and YouTube exist merely as a feed for updates rather than a platform that consumers can interact with. This is a gap that Zara needs to plug immediately as the reach and impact of social media marketing gets stronger. Zara is currently controlled by Amancio Ortega and is set to be succeeded by his daughter, Marta Ortega. To effectively manage technological and business disruptions, Zara's next generation leadership needs to stand up to the challenge by being resilient in staying true to the brand promise to consistently produce freshly baked clothes for its fashion forward customers, and by balancing both short term and long term goals. More importantly, despite Zara's global reach and consequent product standardization, it needs to constantly find new ways to serve local fashion needs and preferences of its consumers across the globe. This will be a challenge for the brand's leadership in the next decade. Having said that, with all its pros, Zara is likely to continue to dominate the industry for years to come.